right. Now let's focus on the forecast, because that's really been the biggest news story of this week so far.
We started the week with the flooding rains. Today was gorgeous. We'll have a little more cloud cover tomorrow, and then more storms on Friday. The issue Monday into early Tuesday was flooding. The issue may be more severe weather for Friday. But going into the weekend, actually very nice as a cold front will move through. We had kind of a weak air mass change behind our system that moved out early Tuesday and actually brought in some slightly drier air. It helped to also clear us out. Had some morning fog, but once that was gone, we had been under bright sunshine all day long. Notice though some high clouds off to our west. Those will start moving in later tonight and more cloudiness during the day tomorrow. 77 was our high today, but along the Mississippi coast, Gulfport hit 83 degrees, which is a record high. Didn't get quite into the 80s in the metro area, but some locations around southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi were able to get into the 80s. So definitely warmer than average. Average high is 70, but for this weekend, cooler than average. That'll continue on into early next week. Bright sunshine out over downtown at the moment. 78 is actually our high for the day. When our climate data came out, we had actually spiked another degree. And our dew points have not been terrible, 50s and low 60s, so humidity did come down. But again, overnight, as our temperatures start getting closer to those dew points, after about 9, 10 o'clock, we will once again be on the fog watch. 70s, low 80s at the moment, and humidity values did come down, 50s, lower 60s. It doesn't look like humidity is really going to go anywhere through the next kind of 24 to even 36 hours. The humidity, though, will peak on Friday, associated with our surge of moisture and the rainfall expected that will likely fuel showers and storms. Then drier air moves in and cooler temperatures as we head into especially Sunday, but most of this weekend we'll be feeling much, much nicer. So here goes the one disturbance. This is what brought us our rainfall earlier in the week, and now our focus is out toward the west coast as one is moving off the east coast. This next weather maker, which is providing for some rainfall in Southern California, is going to be the disturbance that brings us our storms on Friday. As this upper energy moves west, the bulk of that is going to stay to our north. And I do think that is going to be the main focus for any real strong to severe storms. North Shore, but even more so to our north across Mississippi. That threat will then move through Alabama as we continue throughout the day, Friday evening, night. And then by the weekend, that system is moving on. But notice in its wake, we're going to have this southwesterly flow continue. So even as the cold front passes through, probably not going to completely clear out with bright sunshine like we saw today. So here's that disturbance right now taking shape over the west coast, bringing in some very heavy rainfall. Again, these systems coming into California, the flooding that we've seen in California, the atmospheric rivers, the southwesterly flow, this is all typical of an El Nino winter. And it looks like it's going to hold for a little while longer until we head toward hurricane season, where it looks like the seasons kind of switch, going from an El Nino to a La Nina. And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to hurricane season. We've got time. High pressure at the surface right now, which is why we're under sunny skies. That will, though, start shifting off to the east, and that'll start bringing back an onshore flow. Again, humidity not really going to spike during the day tomorrow. You'll feel it more so during the day on Friday. And timing for our rainfall, it does look to be more scattered or isolated morning, so before noon, and then in the afternoon and evening is when we start to see more of those thunderstorms. Now, this is one of our high resolution models and kind of one of the first that are looking out beyond the next 2 days. It really has scattered showers on both sides of the lake. Notice kind of some heavy storms down near the coast Friday evening and then wrapping up by later Friday night. That is not what all of the models are saying. Both the GFS and the Euro are indicating a little bit more of a bullseye again farther north, so North Shore and especially into Mississippi. That is exactly what the Euro is saying. More of a focus for those storms north of the lake. Not to say we wouldn't see anything on the South Shore, but it does look to be more of a northern part of the Gulf Coast, not right along the coastal region. In fact, our severe weather outlook of that level 2 includes many states across the deep south, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and into Alabama. Under that slight risk, that's the level 2, again the North Shore, but Storm Prediction Center is including the river parishes and the metro area, and then also a higher risk of street flooding. So some severe weather possible, some heavy downpours leading to street flooding on Friday going into early Saturday, although I think by Saturday evening, night, the severe threat will be wrapping up and may just have a few lingering showers to start the day. Lower 70s for our high on Saturday, then 60s, and definitely a less humid feel for Sunday, Monday. Remember, Saturday night, we turn those clocks forward 1 hour.